Yo, what's poppin', man? It's D. Man, this might be a short video, as y'all can see by the title, what it's about. Yo, look, no matter what, and I'm gonna be real with you, right? I'm not a LeBron fan. I don't like LeBron. I don't like anything he does. I don't give a crap. I really just don't, right? I'm not saying I don't like LeBron James as a being. I don't like him as a basketball player. As a father, as a person on this earth, he's great. I feel that he's outspoken with the injustices when it comes to this world in certain areas and what he could do. Because you have to understand, he still works under the white man. So he can't say or do as much as he really wants to, and I can see at least some type of effort inside of him, right? And that's what I respect about him. I respect him as a man in that way. But when it comes to playing basketball, I feel that he takes the easy route out on the court. He just doesn't have the hunger that any of the greats that we argue about all the time. Stats, yes, that's all nice and dandy. But at the same time, I feel that he still cannot compare. And the main reason why we can't compare, because it's two totally different eras. Two totally different eras. You can't say they was playing the same type of basketball. We cannot say that. And the smart ones that don't say anything. And I'm in the middle of playing Apex when I'm saying all of this too. You probably can see it in my back. You can't see my back. But like in the middle of all of this, most NBA players that are smart, most basketball players that obviously know the difference between 90s to 80s to 90s basketball to 2000 and on basketball is a whole different breed. We sit here and say LeBron's the greatest of all time and all of that crap, but we've never seen him go through what Michael or early Kobe had to go through. We can't even say Kobe is the same amount of breed as Michael. Yeah, he has the same moves and we can somewhat say the same hunger and work ethic, but it's just not the same. Michael Jordan literally has a mental problem when it comes to winning. Mental problem. There's something mentally wrong with him, where even if you beat him, he will try every last thing in his power. Every last little cell in his body wants to beat you, and he will try in every little ounce of it to destroy you. There's something wrong with him. With LeBron, he's just a regular dude and he wants to be nice at ball. Next to another person where there's something mentally wrong with it. It's not, he didn't just want to be nice at ball. He didn't just want to get chips. He didn't want to just run up numbers. No, he's seen you and you are food and he's gonna kill you. LeBron just says, I'm gonna run up my stats. Oh, I'm gonna win this. I already know I'm great. It's a whole different mindset. I'm not saying LeBron is trash. I'm not saying that he's not one of the greatest. Because he obviously is. He's the talent that we ain't going to see for a very long time. Obviously. That is common sense. But I'm not going to sit here saying that he's better than Michael Jordan when I can't even compare the two, because they fought against two different animals. Two totally different animals. We can't sit here and say, oh, LeBron is the greatest because he got 3 rings and he went against KD and this and that and all of that crap. But then we sit here and we play basketball. We try to, the reason why we even say this is because we put ourselves in his situation, where we put ourselves in LeBron's eyes and we like, yo, if we had LeBron's skill and we was in the NBA and we was doing this, then wouldn't I consider myself the greatest? That's what we always do. That's what everybody does when they compare with basketball. They're not sitting down and actually putting their eyes in the other person that they're comparing this person to. Because if you did, you would not be sitting here saying that LeBron is better. You would not be. Put yourself in Michael Jordan's shoes. Put on those 11s. Put on those 1s. Put on those 7s. I want you to. I honestly want you to. And the only reason why I feel that, honestly, I feel that LeBron is at the very least top three, if two, is because of how social media is today. Not one NBA player in history had to deal with how social media is this day. It affects so many people. You can say that social media don't affect you. You can say this, you can say that, but it sure does. And it statistically shows that it affects you in everyone's life that has social media. And even some people that don't have social media, it still affects them because the world revolves almost around social media now. So back then, when there was really no social media and the only thing you really had to look at was the newspaper, come on now, it's a whole different breed. I'm not sure if LeBron could survive back then where people was getting paid to injure you, was getting paid to clothesline you, getting paid to punch you in the face. This was their job where was if I was like 7'8" and a complete bum in basketball, never played ball in my life, just had some type of skill to aim my arm and elbow somebody, I was getting paid for that. I would get a contract just because how tall I was and I didn't care. That's just how it is. Well, how it was back then. It didn't matter your skill back then. It's for certain people. It just didn't. If you was able to hurt a main player or at least that's what they called slow down. Now we call slow down just staying in front of them and being a pestilence on defense, like Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly is not a great defender. He is not a good defender whatsoever, at all. He just knows how to be a pest. He knows how to get in your head and be talking and be touching you and doing all this extra stuff to make you feel uncomfortable, which is considered slowing you down now. It's not really slowing someone down, bro. It's not. Back then, slowing someone down was to clothesline them and put them on their ass. On their ass. Every play you get. We have 3 people on this team that can take 6 fouls. So the fuck what if you get fouled out? We have another person coming in for another 6 fouls. And they gonna be hard fouls. Oh, it's a flagrant? So the fuck what? Flagrant 2? Oh, okay. You're out the game? Okay, next person in. That's how it was. You tell me if you can take 15, you can take 12 clotheslines. You already tired. You already getting banged up off of each screen. I'm talking about after each screen that was happening, somebody would elbow you every single time. You're bruised up already. You can look this up. You can look this up. Look at Reggie Miller after getting elbowed millions and millions of times off his screens and still having to pull a 3. Still having to pull a 3 after that. This is the type of time where we sit here and I poke your belly, it's a foul. I do this all the time. I poke your belly, I push you to the side a little bit like this. It's a, oh my God, you're fouling me, bro. Oh, my stomach. Oh, you put off my shot because you tapped my stomach. Nigga, people used to elbow you straight up, boom. And you would still have to hit the shot after that. And it won't be a foul. So what are we actually out here talking about? But at the same time as what I say with Michael Jordan, would Michael Jordan be able to handle how social media is carried now? Would he be able to handle that? We don't know. That affects people's games. That affects people's mindsets. So we don't know if Michael was going to be able to grow up in this time. We're not sure. Look, I feel that LeBron did decent in this era. He didn't really let anything crazily affect him. But could Michael go through the same thing? That's the question that we will never know. So on both sides, there's a lot of things that, like if we put LeBron in Michael's shoes, would LeBron play better without social media? Did you ever thought about that question? Would he? You don't know. No one knows. No one knows LeBron personally. The only person that can probably speak on that is LeBron himself or his family. And LeBron probably can't even think about it because it's a fucking what if scenario. Thinking about living your whole entire life without social media. A lot of people grew up on social media. A lot of people was born into social media. So how can you just take that away and be like, what have I would have done if I didn't have social media? So this back and forth debacle of what goes on tonight, if LeBron wins against this trash ass team that y'all was gassing the fuck up, everybody that was supposed to win lost, and now we have LeBron and the stacked Lakers versus Jimmy Butler and the Heat. Like, obviously, we know who's gonna win. Obviously, this is gonna be counted as LeBron's greatest run of all fucking time, even though it's in the bubble and nobody's gonna count it and all of this crap. It's gonna be back and forth all fucking day. We're doing the same arguments that we do every year. It's not getting anywhere, and it never will get anywhere. LeBron is the best of our time right now, and he proved it time and time again. But we can't say he's the greatest of all time. We can't say anyone is the greatest of all time. All we can say is that LeBron or Michael is my favorite basketball player. We can't sit here and say LeBron would play better back then. We can't say that Michael would play better now. We can't say that. You know why we can't say that? Because people are faster now, more athletic now. So we can't say if somebody cannot keep up with Michael. Back then, people were more for substituting the athleticism for physical aggressiveness. People was more physically aggressive. Could LeBron honestly be this well of maintaining his body back then with less of the equipment he has now, with less of the recovery things that we have now and all of that? Would he really be that injury prone back then? Would he be? We don't know. Because all of that plays a factor. Personally now, I feel that Michael would still dominate nowadays if he has all this new technology to heal his body properly and all of these supplements he could be taking and all of that extra crap. I think his mindset nowadays would transfer into this. But could we say the same about LeBron back then? Could we honestly say that? But then at the same time, if we think about it like that, if we just pick up LeBron and bring him back there and pick up Michael and bring him here, right? How can we say what they will be doing on a regular basis of time? So, for example, right? Because it was back then, can we say that LeBron would still be on social media screaming Taco Tuesdays and be doing this and be this social media person that he is? Could we say that? Do you think that that inflects his life? Do you think that affects the way he thinks in certain situations? Do you think that not having social media back then would either make or break LeBron? You don't know, right? Exactly, because you don't fucking know LeBron. No, does LeBron know? Because he wouldn't know what he would do without social media. He grew up on it. Same thing with Michael. Michael knows how social media is now, and he grew up without it also. A lot of us didn't have that luxury of growing up without social media. So now with picking up Michael and bringing him into this era of technology and just throwing him into a game that's literally not aggressive at all, where someone just tapping your shoulder is a foul. And Michael was getting clotheslined in the air and still making the layups. Getting his jersey ripped off, literally, and not being considered a foul. People elbowing him in his face, still making a layup, not getting considered a foul. But would he still have that same mentality dealing with this type of social media outrage? Do you think so? We don't know, because you don't know Michael fucking Jordan. Now, we can sit here and debacle all fucking day about LeBron and KD and Kawhi. Oh, we could do this all day. We could do this all day. Like I said, I don't think that KD is better than LeBron, like as an overall basketball player, but I'll definitely, if somebody comes up to me and asks me who's your favorite basketball player of this time right now, I'll say KD and Zach LaVine. That's just a fact. Nobody's gonna stop me from saying that. And depending on how KD shows out, I'm gonna say that KD's better than LeBron. But if I had to make a NBA team, an all-time team, LeBron is always gonna be on my team. Even don't matter how much I don't like him, don't matter how much I don't like how he plays and all of that crap, I'm picking LeBron because that is the smart move to do. Who you like and what is smart is two different things. I'm gonna have Michael and LeBron on my team if I had to make an all-time team. If I had to make an all-time team, I don't give a fuck who I got. The only thing I need is Magic, LeBron, and Michael. That's all I need. And I promise you, you give me any fucking body. You can give me fucking the White Mamba. You can give me the White Mamba and fucking, I don't know, Big Baby Davis, and I'm gonna win a chip. Like, and I'm gonna fucking win a chip. I could say give us a rebounder. So give us like a bum-ass rebounder. Like, he can only rebound, that's it. Probably like fucking Grant Harris or something like that. I don't fucking know. A fast rebounder or something. Somebody that could come up and down the court, a good stamina, and just rebound. Like, that's it, bro. This is the main thing. If LeBron wins tonight, LeBron fucking wins. If LeBron loses tonight, he fucking loses. So the fuck what? If he loses this whole entire championship thing, well, then that's on fucking him. Like, this is still the fucking bubble. This shit don't fucking count, nigga. If he win or lose, it don't count. And real niggas that play ball know that this shit don't fucking count. Fucking bubble. Multiple players said that, why the fuck are we even doing this? This is a big ass scrimmage match. Big ass scrimmage. It's not the same. It's not. A lot of people say, oh, having a crowd is totally different from just having your teammates on the side yelling. And it is true. Having a crowd, especially a playoff crowd, is a totally different feeling. Niggas change up. Niggas change up, bro. So you be seeing bums turning up in this bubble. You be like, yo, what's going on with the bubble? Bums is turning up. It's not the same. Some people crack under the pressure. Some people thrive in little ass situations like this, where the crowd is not screaming in your head every 5 seconds. You play better. Some people do that. Some people need a crowd to play better. That's just how it is. It's all mental. Like, you don't think it's crazy how 82 games, somebody's just wasn't playing that well, and then in the bubble, they're just the greatest of all time? You don't think that's weird? You don't see that there's probably something going on? Like, just put it in your fucking head. But nobody's gonna really think about that. Overall, it don't fucking matter. I don't like LeBron. Even if he wins this fucking chip, it don't fucking count for me. Do it next fucking year. Please. Do it next fucking year. Like, you have Anthony Davis. You shouldn't have to be scoring 50 points every fucking night. Come on now. Like, just get one other person like you normally fucking do. One other person that can score so you can just chill off on the side and score when you need to score. Just do it again next year, bro. That's it. I don't really got nothing else to say besides that. Overall, it's just basketball. And if you don't understand basketball, you should not be talking basketball. Like, man, unfucking believable. I'm probably not even going to be editing this. I'm probably just going to throw it up on my YouTube. So just know that this is a very unprofessional video. It's gonna be a lot of change ups and a lot of bullshit going on, but I'm just throwing this hoe out there, just to throw it out there to tell y'all what the hell's going on. So this is probably gonna get no edit time at all, like at all. So deal with it. All right. Have a good day.